Roboclean.
Hello. Having a clean and hygienic house is very important for me too, just like you. But I know that we have another special thing in common with you. Aura Roboclean. And this is the reason we're here together today. As an experienced Aura Roboclean owner, I want to talk to you and share my knowledge with you so you can use your machine more comfortably and safely. Although it gives the impression of just being a vacuum cleaner, the Aura Roboclean is actually a cleaning robot which performs the duties of 6 different machines in a single machine body. As you also know, this appliance is an air purification device, a vacuum cleaner, and a deep cleaner all in one. It brings the fresh air of the meadows to your home with its ionizer feature and makes your home smell nice by taking away the bad odors and bringing with it a spring freshness. Of course, there's also the vacuuming feature. It sucks the air from your cushions and pillows and decontaminates them. It thoroughly cleans the carpets, armchairs, along with the beds and pillows and makes them shine with cleanliness without ever fading their colors. Of course, a machine which does all of these things on its own has many tools. The first time I saw it, I got as confused as you are now, believe me. But then I realized that it's not as hard as it looks at all. As I said before, my goal as an experienced Aura Roboclean user is to help you ladies.
Aura Roboclean.
But first, I'll play you a DVD. It's a very short video. I believe you won't like it very much. I mean, you won't watch it smiling. But I believe you'll find the information inside the video very interesting, like I did. Actually, I believe you will encounter facts that you have never heard of or seen until today, and you will understand once again what a right decision you have made by owning an Aura Roboclean. The video is about what I call dust monsters. I gave them this name. But you know what? They're actually called mites. Oh, and then there are also pollens and fungi which are just as harmful. All of these are creatures that live with us in our homes, but we can't see with the naked eye. The reason that I call them dust monsters is because they live in dust particles and they're ugly enough to frighten and disgust us when observed under a microscope. It's not only their sight that's ugly. The real annoying point is their negative effects on our health. Of course, we don't know this because we can't see them with our eyes. These creatures live in every home, no matter how clean it looks, and they were present in my home too, in the past I mean, until I owned an Aura Roboclean. If you like, let's play our DVD and get to know more about these dust monsters that we talked about together and see what they look like, where and how they live. Of course, we'll also learn what kind of risks they pose for our health.
What are house dust mites and where are they found? Inside house dust, the most significant creatures that adversely affect health are dust mites, which are called dermatophagoides. These creatures look like spiders. They cannot be seen with the naked eye and can only be observed under an electronic microscope. Inside a gram of dust, there are between 1,000 and 1,500 live mites and 250,000 particles of mite excrement. 7,000 mites can fit on a fingernail. Their primary source of nutrition is human skin particles. They are defined as the primary reason for asthma and allergy sickness. They like warm and humid places. They are most commonly found in beds, couches, carpets, pillows and quilts, items with fabric and fiber. There are over 2 million mites in a normally used bed. A mite produces 200 times its weight in excrement. This excrement dries over time and gets into the air we breathe. This creates a very dangerous situation. House mites harm not only allergic people, but also healthy people that do not have allergies to dust or similar substances. Since mite excrement is adhesive, it accumulates in the lungs and causes respiratory problems, cold, flu, and asthma. Experts from the United States Allergy Association announced that 50% of all illnesses are caused by intense air pollution and dust present in homes and offices, or work to compound the effects of already existing illnesses. What are the other dangerous allergens found in homes and not seen by the naked eye? Pollens. These are the reproduction cells for plant pollination that are round or egg-shaped and between 2 and 50 microns diameter. Not all pollens cause allergies. There are between 10 and 20 pollen particles in 1 cubic meter of air. They cause allergic rhinitis, allergic conjunctivitis, allergic asthma, and acute urticaria illnesses. Small ones are spread by wind, and large ones are spread by bugs. Fungus spores. Fungus creates spores that have an allergy effect. These organisms cannot be seen by the naked eye. They are smaller than pollens and are found in homes as well as in nature. These organisms grow in humid places with no sunlight and cause discomfort to allergic people throughout the year.
I can almost hear you saying I won't go into that bed ever again. But don't despair, because now you own an Aura Roboclean like me. You will cleanse beds of these monsters. You will lie on couches without worry. You will get rid of the dander and hair of the animals you keep at home, and you won't fear that your children will contact microbes when they play on the carpet. With Aura Roboclean, you'll make a real cleaning of your home and you'll get rid of both visible and invisible dust. And of course, the dust monsters that live inside them as well. How do you think real cleaning occurs? With water, of course, just like in nature. Think about it. How is the air when you go out for a walk after it rains? Clean and crystal clear, and it smells wonderful, doesn't it? Because raindrops take all the dust out of the air. Rain, wind, and other natural events clean the air outside continuously. With Aura Roboclean, we can bring nature into our homes. We can make the same cleaning in our homes, meaning we can wash the air inside our homes with water. Because this is the only way to get rid of dust and the invisible creatures that live inside this dust. Thanks to Aura Roboclean's most important feature that traps microbes and dust inside water, you'll now be able to get rid of the dust and debris in your home like I did and have a clean home. Now, please watch me carefully to get a closer look at the Aura Roboclean's functions and accessories. I'll tell you one by one how you will use each function and what each part does and what you should observe as you use your appliance. If you're ready, let's start. First, let's see how we can start our appliance. You can control your Aura Roboclean from the control panel on the body or from the control panel on the trigger, and you can select the function you like. As you can see, Aura Roboclean does not have a conventional on-off switch like other appliances. The control panel is completely touch-operated and thus is very easy to use. You can start or stop your appliance by touching this on-off symbol for 1 second. This symbol lights up white when your appliance is plugged in and turns red when your appliance starts running. You can adjust the suction power by moving your finger up and down on the slider button. Also, you can switch to the level you want with a single touch. Again, from the touch control panel, you can start or stop the deep cleaning or ionizer functions with a single touch. It's so easy, isn't it? Just as you can control your device from the touch panel on the body, you can control it from the remote control panel on the trigger as well. You can even detach the remote controller from the trigger and watch Aura Roboclean perform the ionizer function, ionizing with expertise as you sip on your coffee in comfort. Now, let's see how to put water into the basin. First, let's open the latches on both sides of the Aura Roboclean. Then let's separate the main body from the water basin. This is our water basin, and this is the part called the separator. The separator is the divider. Its purpose is to trap dust, dirt, and whatever is in the air and on our furniture inside this water-filled basin. We will first fill water into the basin. We'll fill it with water up to the top of the indicator post, no more and no less. The amount of water we'll use for this is about 1.8 liters. But you must ensure that the water is not above or below the indicator post. Then we put the water-filled basin back in place. Finally, we close the latches on the body. We should never use our appliance without water. Now, let's see how the hose is attached to and detached from the main body. The first thing we'll do to attach the hose to the main body is to lift the plug cover on the body upwards. Then we're going to push the locking head at the tip of the suction hose so that the plugs and locks will meet and make it fit completely. Finally, lightly tug on the hose and check to make sure it's in the locked position. Let's see how we'll separate the hose from the body when we're done. To do this, we press the latches on both sides of the hose adapter. Then we have to pull the hose towards ourselves. Here, and that's it. Since we learned how to set up and start the appliance, we can now perform the air purification function because we've learned the first and most important information we need. We put water into the basin and have made our appliance ready to use. Now we plug the power cord of the appliance into the socket. Start our appliance by pressing the on-off button on the touch panel on the body or on the remote control. Air will enter through this inlet, where it will pass through the water in the basin and then exit completely clean. So the dust inside the air we breathe will be trapped in Oro Roboclean's water basin, and the air of your home will be clean. Talking about odor, with the air purification function of Oro Roboclean, you can remove the heavy fried food odors coming from your kitchen. Just run your Oro Roboclean for a while in the kitchen, that's all. Cooking odors will go into the water inside the basin where it will be trapped. So, there will not be any more odor. And while we're talking about cleaning the air of our homes, let's also talk about the freshness feature of Oro Roboclean, which doesn't only clean the air in your home, but also loads the air in our homes with negative ions. If you want to learn what kind of benefits the negative ionizing process has regarding our health, please listen carefully. Negative ions electrostatically attract the positively loaded dust and dirt that form ion clusters in the air and cause them to get heavier and fall on the nearest surface. To put it in other words, the bacteria and fungi carried in the air become decreased and neutralized by oxidative effect. Thus, we achieve decrease in asthma illnesses, relief of fatigue, depression, nervousness, and stress attacks, increase in concentration and work efficiency, decrease in migraines and headaches, improvement in the pH balance of the body, more relaxed breathing, preventing allergy and hay fever, and we get the chance to live in a healthier environment. Oro Roboclean not only cleans the air in your home and freshens it by spreading negative ions, it also helps your home smell great with its aromatizing feature. Thanks to these special fragrances which you will place at the airflow intake of the machine, pleasant fragrances refresh the air all over your house. As a result, you won't have to purchase room sprays anymore. As you may already know, the chemicals that form the scent in the home air fresheners go directly into the air. This is a very dangerous thing for sure, because sprays can easily hold on to dust particles in the air, and when we breathe in this air, they're able to get into our lungs. However, when deodorizing the air with Oro Roboclean, the chemicals remain trapped in the water. In other words, the water partly functions as a filter. What's more, thanks to our Roboclean, as there's no dust left in the air we breathe, it doesn't constitute any hazard for our health like room sprays. Because of this feature, you can freely use these perfumes even in your children's rooms. However, we can't get rid of all the dust and the dust monsters in the house that we've watched in the movie just by cleaning the air. Because dust is like mosquitoes. Holding a fly swatter and killing one mosquito each time is not a solution. You have to kill the source of the mosquitoes, which means drying the swamp. Dust is just like this. With our every movement, the dust in the house is stirred up from the carpets on the floor, the armchairs and sofas we're sitting on, and mixes with the air. The carpets, sofas, beds, and cushions. These are the main dust swamps in our houses. Our Roboclean is the perfect tool to dry this swamp. Because thanks to its vacuum ability, it imprisons the dust in the water. Therefore, the problem is solved at the source. This is one of the properties of our Roboclean which I utilize the most. That is the vacuuming. I put pillows and cushions in their special bags and vacuum them. This way, I purify them of those dust monsters which are inside. What's more, the vacuuming process makes the work of homemakers much easier before or after long holidays. Once you use it, I'm sure that you'll understand what I mean and be satisfied with the vacuuming cleanliness as much as I am. Now is the time for the power nozzle group. If you're ready, let's see how to install the power nozzle group and how to use it. We'll use the power nozzle group to clean our carpets and furniture such as beds, sofas, armchairs, etc. Because we all need a real and thorough cleaning in the places we live. We now know that invisible dust mites, pollens, fungus, and many other things are threatening our health. These things are the most significant causes of allergies that appear with complaints such as sneezing, coughing, eye-watering, and itching. And this is the single way to clean the things we always use, such as beds, sofas, and carpets. First, we change the dirty water inside the basin. The more frequently we do this, the healthier results we get. The first thing we'll do while installing the power nozzle group is to insert the stainless telescopic tube into the stainless adapter located at the edge of the suction hose. This small notch is called the locking pin. If the locking pin clicks in place like this, it means that you've inserted the telescopic tube right. The second step is to insert the other side of the stainless telescopic tube into the joint part of the power nozzle in a way that it may function again as a locking pin. Then we plug the power nozzle cable into the dual socket slot under the trigger arm. We can also adjust the length of the metal tube if needed. For this, we need to push the button located at the center of the tube in the direction of the arrow. In this way, we can set the lower part of the tube at any length. Finally, we have to affix the single-channel cuffs to the metal tube with equal distance from each other in a way that they may hold the power nozzle cable. Just like that. All connections are complete. Now, let's plug it into the socket and prepare the deep cleaning function. If we want to operate the machine from the body control panel, first, we start the motor by pressing the on-off symbol. Then we press the deep cleaning symbol to start the power nozzle. Your appliance will start operating at the maximum level automatically. And you can press the same symbol again when you want to stop it. We need to use the off symbol when we want to stop the motor. If we want to operate the device from the handle control panel, first start the motor by pressing the on-off button. Operate the power nozzle by pressing the deep cleaning button. We can use the same button to stop. We need to use the on-off button again when we want to stop the motor. With the help of the LED lights on the power nozzle, you can easily clean dark areas in your home. If, during deep cleaning, carpet fringes or strings get rolled up between the roller brush of the deep cleaner and stop the motor, unplug the appliance. You can start the appliance again after clearing the roller brush. Oh, and by the way, after cleaning, you must remember to ensure that the tube remains in the upright position by pushing the metal tube forward. We've learned how to use the power nozzle. You can safely use your power nozzle on your carpets, beds, or any other fabric-covered surfaces in your house. Now, let's get to know the other cleaning tools. Let's see together how they're set up and how they're used. The one you see is the daily sweeping tool. It's used for daily cleaning of carpets, rugs, and hard floors. We can easily perform the brush adjustment by pressing the clamp on this tool. This is our upholstery tool. As you can understand from its name, we use this tool for cleaning fabric surfaces such as armchairs and sofas. Thanks to its special design, it never wears out fabrics, so don't worry. The name of this accessory is the circular brush. It's designed for you to use for delicate cleaning procedures. We can easily clean our real and imitation flowers, curtains, paintings, and even our clothes with this. Next, we have the crevice tool. This tool is highly important for every homemaker. It's especially designed for cleaning the joints of armchairs and sofas. Once you use it, you'll see how it eases your work. With its brush, it's highly convenient in cleaning the places which are hard to reach, such as the spaces between central heating radiators and window edges. Our cleaning tools are not finished yet. This is the easy access tool. It's designed for cleaning places which are unreachable, such as the places behind cupboards, wardrobes, and radiators. As for its usage, first, we insert the easy access tool into the special hole located on the end of the adapter head, and then we fit it onto the end of the hose to start cleaning. I've talked about the fragrances already. You can use these to conveniently aromatize the air of your home while conducting the air purification operation. To start the fragrance function, let's first pick a specific fragrance. Then we place the fragrance bottle at the air intake located at the body of the Aura Roboclean, and then start the motor. You'll shortly experience a wonderful fragrance all over your room. Among Aura Roboclean's accessories that present cleaning options, we have an inflator and vacuuming tool as well. We can clean keyboards and electronics with this special tool and inflate toys. I'd like to show you the vacuum bag once again. As I've just mentioned, this is one of the accessories that I use the most. As you can see, we're able to vacuum the air from the interior spaces of pillows and comforters and clean them of dust and debris by using this special bag. It's not only practical, but also highly functional. We've seen how to use our device in detail. Yet, there's another important thing that we need to learn as well: the electrical cord. Indeed, I'm sure that you already know how to use it. No matter how easy it seems, I find it necessary to show you in practice so that you'll not run into any trouble. For whatever purpose we want to use our device, we need electricity. In other words, we always need the electrical cord. For this, we need to take the electrical cord out of its slot by pulling it gently. Then we adjust the cord to a desired length and release it. The reason for this is to prevent the cord from being pulled back into its slot. As we do this, the red line at the end of the cable reminds us that we should not pull on the cable anymore. When we want to return the cable to its stored position, we just have to tug the cable a bit and then release it. That's it. But in the meantime, for the cord not to be damaged, we slowly release and feed the cord back into its slot. By the way, we should never let children play with the electrical cord. What about the things we should do after cleaning is completed? Now let's see them step by step.
Aura Roboclean.
The first thing we'll do when we're done is to stop the appliance by pressing the on-off buttons found on the touch panel on the body or on the remote control, and then unplug the machine. We finished cleaning, yet there's something more to do. There's also the cleaning of the device itself. We should never forget to prepare it for the next cleaning and have it ready to go. Now, it's time to learn how to clean and maintain your Oro Roboclean. Don't forget to unplug the feeding cord plug from the socket before starting the maintenance and cleaning procedures. Let's see how to empty the dirty water and clean the water basin. I suggest you empty the basin and fill it with clean water as much as possible during cleaning. We do this after the cleaning as well as during it. First, release the clamps seen here and separate the body from the basin. Then, pour the dirty water out of the basin. Take the heavier debris gathered at the base of the basin, which can be removed by hand, and place it into a nylon bag and throw it into the trash. After rinsing the basin a few times with water and cleaning the interior part as well, we dry the basin and replace it. And now, let's see how to clean the separator. We should remove and clean the separator every 2 or 3 uses. For this, first remove the brush from its slot on the body. Remove the separator using the special wrench on the brush and clean inside and out with soap and water with the separator cleaning brush. And then dry and put it back. Tighten the nut to hold the separator using its special wrench and put the separator brush back into its place. Never operate your appliance without the separator. Finally, let's see how to replace the pollen filter. We need to replace the supplied pollen filter on the machine after using it for 5 to 6 months.
Roboclean.
The first auxiliary pollen filter is supplied with the machine and the accessory box. To change the filter, pull the tab on the filter cover and remove the cover. Replace the old filter with the new one and close the cover. After this, it's recommended that you check the filter periodically or replace it once a year for more efficient cleaning. As you see, using an Oro Roboclean is not difficult. We just have to know our appliance well and read the information in the user manual carefully. And of course, pay attention to the safety warnings as much as possible. I hope I've been helpful to you, and I wish you a clean and healthy life with your Oro Roboclean. Goodbye.
Roboclean.